This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for space. It's Armour. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Jones to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Hits inside. It's Edwards.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. Turning it on. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Running inside. It's Edwards. Strikes first, delivers the punch. It works his way to the 31.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback will keep it. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the return, it's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just smothered on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And down he goes back at the 3.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Rushes on. Throws it deep. Snatches it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Making the adjustment. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting case progression.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Sends it back in motion. Snapped on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Right side, it's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Turns it upfield. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quick give. It's Edwards. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And they can't make the connection. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking. on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air. It's Hart. They're all over it. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Jones to throw. Look out!
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Moore. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Jones wants to throw it. Under pressure. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Oh, pressure's coming. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's Bush. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass, it's Hart. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush is on. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he added the extra point. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Ready, go. Takes the handoff. It's Armour. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bold Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Ducks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Down he goes.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And the route is on.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 35. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Jones to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe. Maybe he keeps that foot in bounds, incomplete in the end zone. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different.
He's loose. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the one, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the punishment has been extended.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
From deep, it's Abrams. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Here comes the heat. And they got him.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's Morrill. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The run inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Complete out left to Wilson. There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That is how it's done on third down. It's true. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Jones to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
2nd down, going to throw it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Look out! The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Holds on, it's Morrow. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Under pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Wilson. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He can be dangerous with the ball.